Hari Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Jyotirmayananda Society, a journey to self-realization. Please subscribe our channel for the mystical meanings and to enjoy daily satsang with us. We are currently studying the book Integral Yoga, authored by Swami Jyotirmayananda Maharaj, narrated by myself, Swami Nikhhilananda. Today we are going to have satsang on a very profound topic, the 9 methods of practice in worship, and it is considered as Navda Bhakti in Hindi, and it's very popular. So let's start with that, meaning there are 9 different ways, lots of options on how to increase and expand our spiritual practice. There are definite ways to gain a solid ground in divine light and to attract that force to outgrow impediments. Here, a devotee brings about the integration of his sentiments by the practice of 9 modes of devotion. These constitute the ascending steps of Bhakti Yoga, also known as Navda Bhakti. The first method of practice is called listening. Listening is Shravana. As you listen and read the stories and teachings of sages and saints, you come into their good association or satsanga. This is the foundation of devotional movement. If you were to come into contact with a spiritual personality who has the fire of divine love blazing in his heart, then from him a spark radiates to you and kindles your sentiment of divine love. So it's a practical approach also. In ancient days, if a person wanted a fire, he had to go and borrow it from someone else. He would go to a house where there was a fire, kindle his lamp, and take it home. From this fire, then, others could kindle their lamps and so forth. In the same manner, devotion grows from a saint to human beings. When you come into their contact, you realize the validity of divine love. Otherwise, the mind cannot grasp a subject that is so abstract. So, from sages and saints, you listen to the glory of the divine self. The second practice is called singing the glories of God or kirtana. Songs devoted to the glory of God are presented in all religious systems of the world. In the yogic tradition, mantras, mystic syllables that make up a brief prayer, may be sung, kirtana, or recited as one feels. When done with feeling, they constitute an extremely powerful process of reaching out to God. Also, those who are not musically or vocally inclined can sing the praises of God in their thoughts and actions. If goodness is practiced in your life, you automatically sing the praises of God. Third is called remembrance of God or smarana, constant practice of asserting that the divinity is within you. When a person forgets that fact, his mind can be easily overwhelmed by anger, hatred, and fear. But when he remembers that there is a divine self within, that remembrance takes the form of intense meditation on God. Fourth is a service of God in humanity, also known as Pad Sevana, worshipping the lotus feet of God. Every action must have the intention of helping others. Ask yourself, what can I do to relieve another of some misery or to help him be free of some discomfort? Life is to be lived as a constant pursuit of joy in serving others, not with any selfish expectations, but with the understanding that you are serving God in others. Fifth is offering flowers or archana. From a mystical point of view, it means cultivating the virtuous qualities of compassion, contentment, and humility. All these qualities are like flowers, and if you cultivate them, you are adoring God with the flowers of your personality. Sixth is adoring God in all, known as Vandana. It is the increasing perception of the divine self in the world. You cannot serve all people, but you can adore them. Mentally, you can bow down to all living beings. Those who are true devotees of God internally recognize that there is a divine hand behind everything in this world. Seventh state is the result of the practice of the previous six stages. There develops in a devotee the spirit of being a servant of God in a spontaneous manner. This is called Dasya Bhav. This has been discussed uh, in the eighth step, which is also Sakhya Bhav. Sakhya Bhav means having a uh, treating God as your friend. That concept is very beautiful and common in India, like Sudama's friendship with Lord Krishna, etc., or Uddhavji's devotion to Krishna as a friend. So that is the Sakhya Bhav, eighth step. And the ninth step is called the self effacement, Atma Nivedana. Self effacement means absolute surrender to God. A devotee comes into complete communion with the divine self, and he has no independent ego sense. His sense of individuality is completely overpowered by divine vision. In other words, such a devotee cannot develop selfishness or be separated from God in any way at any time. One final point to be understood is that whoever advances on the path of devotion does not merely do himself good, but to all mankind. Everybody is helped. There cannot be any better service to humanity than that of developing spiritual love, because it becomes the source of all wonderful things that can help society. Therefore, scriptures say, when a person attains devotion, all the gods of the heaven rejoice. Such a person becomes a flower of humanity offered to God, whose fragrance will continue to spread to endless time. This is true with all great sages and devotees of the past: Buddha, Moses, Jesus, and of recent times Ramakrishna Paramahansa, Ramanna Maharshi, Mahatma Gandhi, Swami Shivananda, and currently living our master Swami Jyotirmayananda, etc. All all of these are great, were great devotees and are great devotees. Still, many saints and sages are serving themselves selflessly in this world. All are a great boon to humanity. This is the profound effect of Bhakti Yoga, or devotion to God. Let's move on to the third phase of integral yoga, also known as Raja Yoga. As bhakti or devotion advances, we come to the next major study known as Raja Yoga, the yoga of meditation. Raja Yoga means, Raj means royal, royal yoga, and it concerns the profound study of the mind and the mystical psychology based upon ancient yoga philosophy. According to Raja Yoga, each person has unlimited potential, endless possibilities. It is the profound and scientific technique set forth in Raja Yoga that enables one to progress far beyond his expectations. Raja Yoga covers many topics. We will touch upon only a few. The purpose of yoga philosophy is to remove pain, but this pain cannot be removed unless the mind and its way of thinking is changed. Raja Yoga presents some simple practices and techniques that, when followed, very effectively change the mental makeup. Here it should be understood that you are not asked to believe in anything. No concept of God is imposed upon you, nor a way of worship or faith. Raj Yoga is simply based on a very psychological and broad picture that no one, whether atheist, theist, religious or non religious, wants to suffer from pain. That's the basic concept. Nobody wants pain. Following the techniques set forth in Raj Yoga, that pain is very effectively overcome. So, we will continue this journey in tomorrow's satsang. Hari Om Tat Sat.